first thing outside of the Giants was earlier in the week, Aaron Rodgers, who is the tenured quarterback at the Green Bay Packers, decided after mulling it over for a few months that he was going to stay with the Packers and signed a 4-year, $200 million deal. Aaron Rodgers is one of those players that is all over the place when it comes to people's opinions. So, you'll talk to some people and, oh my gosh, Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback I've ever seen play. And he's the best quarterback in the league. And then you have other people, like my brother, who think he's kind of a joke. And the reason I think he's a joke is not because of his talent, but because of his personality, his leadership ability, and just his overall demeanor with his team. Me personally, I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the most talented quarterbacks I've ever watched in my entire life. Just thrower of the football. He's extremely accurate. He's extremely smart. He makes decisions very quick, and he's confident. And I think a lot of those aspects make a great quarterback. But for anyone who follows football, you see Aaron Rodgers always plays well in the regular season. He's won the MVP the past 2 years, which is pretty ridiculous. But then he'll get to the playoffs, and his leadership abilities kind of start to spring up in a negative way. 2 years ago when they played the Buccaneers in the NFC Championship, I remember the defense was struggling against Brady. And Aaron Rodgers, instead of getting his team pumped up, being like, "Hey guys, let's do better. Let's focus. Let's go." He was kind of staring at him like my dad used to when I would get a D on a test or an F on a test in school. Very much looking down on them, like, "I'm disappointed in you," not really inspiring, but instead criticizing. And so, like I said, Aaron Rodgers, regular season, is a superstar, but it just seems like he can't make that final jump. For anyone who doesn't know, he did win a Super Bowl with the Packers 11 years ago. So it's been 11 years since the guy's been to a Super Bowl, let alone winning one. So it is what it is. With this 4-year deal, though, I actually think for both sides, it's a win. And I'm actually really happy for both sides. The Packers don't have anyone else at quarterback, and being able to keep, probably now with Brady gone, one of the top 2 or 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL, I think that's absolutely awesome. And, people are like, "Oh my God, $200 million, $153 million of that's guaranteed." I'm sure it is somehow a team-friendly deal where then they can keep other players. So, for example, they were able to keep Aaron Rodgers' best wide receiver, Davante Adams. So both those guys are coming back to the Packers, which is just awesome for the Packers. They need those 2 guys to be competitive on offense. So it's awesome. And then the other quick note for the Packers is, we talked a little bit about it last week, I think, cap space. Each team can only spend about $208 million on their team. So being able to keep Rodgers and keep Davante Adams, and keeping Rodgers on maybe a team-friendlier deal than what it was going to be, gives them some space to keep good players, let some players go that they know they might not need now, and then also, maybe bring in some new guys that can help within the draft, or younger guys, because the Packers are going to have to move some money around to get under that cap, but Aaron Rodgers restructuring and staying for a couple more years definitely helps. And I also think it's great for Aaron Rodgers. I think the fad right now in the NFL is quarterbacks jumping to new teams, which we will talk about. But I think staying with the Packers, staying with Davante, staying with the coach, Matt LaFleur, I think that's better for Rodgers. I think Rodgers wants to win one more Super Bowl. And the division the Packers are in, they have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl. Being in the NFC, they have a better chance. So when you go to the Super Bowl, one team from the AFC and the NFC can go. So, for example, the Patriots and the Jets couldn't go to the Super Bowl. They're both AFC teams. Or the Giants and the Cowboys. Those are 2 NFC teams. But the Giants and the Patriots can play each other in the Super Bowl because Patriots are AFC, Giants are NFC. And the reason I say that is the NFC is becoming less and less competitive. So the fact that Rodgers is staying in there and all the other good quarterbacks are over in the AFC, he has a better chance of getting to the Super Bowl. So like I said, I'm happy for both sides. I'm happy the deal got done. I'm hoping the Rodgers drama is over. I follow a lot of sports TV. I like to watch Undisputed, First Take, First Things First, Pro Football Talk. All those shows are great. I'm sick of talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's staying with the Packers. Shut the hell up. Go win a Super Bowl, and then we'll talk about you. I'm tired of hearing about how he's unhappy, about how he wants to be the host of Jeopardy. Just tired of it. We don't need it. So, good for Aaron Rodgers. Good for the Packers. Happy for them.